For the first time in United Junior High's history, we will be competing in a robotics competition. We have 9 students who are excited to go to Bradley University this weekend and participate in 4 categories: robot design, competition table, where they will complete missions on a mat, core values, where they'll talk about the important things to remember when you're working as a team, like an engineer, and how they were able to define a water problem and solve it. So now we're going to talk about the problem and how you can help.
The first step to the engineering design process is defining the problem.
Houston, we have a problem.
Remember that survey you took in science class? Well, we got data from it. The data from our survey says that about 95% of you buy bottled water, but only 26.4% recycle efficiently. You should always recycle your bottled water, but there's another solution, and it's not buying bottled water at all.
We have come up with a couple solutions. The first one is we have made recycling easier by bringing a dumpster out back now that you can bring your recycling to. And you guys already learned of how it works from Mr. J. Crit at Midwest Recycling. And our second solution is we can use the storm straw.
This is a storm straw. Inside here are pieces of a carbon filter. In here and here are strainers so that carbon pieces don't come out. And with this, you can fill up your water bottles without having to purchase bottled water and not recycle it.
We came up with what filters the water if you don't like how it tastes, and that way you can reuse your water bottles over and over again. We have had lots of trial and error coming to get this. The first one was a simple one with a tiny fuel filter with 2 tubes on the end, and the problem is it didn't really filter it and it leaked a lot. And then our second one was pretty much the same thing happened, but we had less leaking and it filtered a little, but not a lot. And then the third one is right here, and there was no pressure and it didn't filter, but it didn't leak.
As you can see, we're still working to perfect this before we get it to you.
This is an actual part of the competition. Why we're doing this is because this is part of FLL is that you have to find a real world problem and try and solve it. And this year the theme is hydrodynamics. So we came up with our idea as people are using way too much water bottles.
This is what we're testing our water with. It's an impurities tester. So you take this off and fill it with water, dump it out, fill it with water, and then you put it back on, press the on button, and it tells you how many impurities there are.
This map shows real-world problems. We have basically taken real-world problems and tried to fix them with programming and engineering.
This is our mission board, where we set off the robot and do missions for points. All of these have to be in a precise spot, or don't think it counts. Like this fire truck, it's not in the right spot. Okay. We use the robot to do all the missions, like this well mission. We have to move the well over here. So, this is the pipe removal mission. And Hunter, can you set it off, please? We have a special jig that we use to make sure that it is set right to do it. And the color sensors will sense this black line right here. So it turns. The color sensors made it do that. And then it should grab, oh yeah. And then it'll do that.
Mission complete.